It's been a minute since I've done a video from the computer. I always be on the road, but due to unfortunate circumstances, I'm not able to drive right now. I will be able to drive starting Tuesday because I got to go get my tires situated. But anyway, ain't nothing about that. Y'all already know what this is. This your main man, KC4L, King Sale for life. Wrestling takes back in the building. I told y'all I always like to wait a day. I like to sit on everything concerning pro wrestling. But I can't believe I'm saying this. 90% of the IWC is all in cahoots and in agreement that this was by far one of the worst WWE PLEs presented under the Triple H era. Now, for me, Triple H has been throwing out Dookie for the last I don't know how long. But when you got hardcore shields saying that this was crap, I'm talking about the hardcore shields. I'm talking about the people that rock Triple H's jockstrap 24/7. You know who those clowns are. I don't have to mention nobody's name. Y'all know who those fools are. They all said the same thing that I'm about to tell you. This pay-per-view was garbage. It was boring as heck. Didn't feel nothing. This was basically Triple H just putting together foolishness just because he ain't had nothing else better to do. And this is the sad part. Regardless of how long Full Gear was, I still take Full Gear over this foolishness. All Tony Khan got to do is just drop 6 of the matches you had. You had 7, Full Gear would have been a smash. Triple H old goofy behind just gives us 4 crap old matches and think that's it. No. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I ain't like I thought I was gonna feel something. I didn't really feel nothing. I'm sorry, y'all. And I feel so bad for my bro right here. I call them Fruity Pebbles. The only reason I call them Fruity Pebbles is because the Tooth Fairy called them Fruity Pebbles. And you know who the Tooth Fairy is. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Triple H has buried John Cena. This retirement tour has been garbage, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know what else to say. But we're gonna get there. And to my Stephanie Vecchia fans, I don't know. I've been trying my best to get invested in everything because I like this woman. I think this woman is a fan. First of all, she's very fine. Like, yes, this woman is running around with demonic crap on. That's the one thing I don't like about it. I don't like all the satanic crap that she be coming out here rocking the devil stuff. The woman is fine as heck. Yes, the woman can wrestle her tail off. But the problem is, H is not giving me any effort to give a dang about whoever the heck she's in the ring with. Because every time she get in the ring with somebody, I'm not really paying attention to what I'm watching. And it's sad because I've seen Nikki Bella give us decent to better matches in the past, but what Triple H and them was trying to do right here, I don't know. Then we got the main event too. I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and break down this show. So we start with the women's Wargames match. We got Team AJ Lee versus Team Becky Lynch. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, man. You obviously you're gonna have EO spot with the trash can and everything. And word on the street is I think Alexa Bliss got hurt because it was some word going out that Alexa Bliss may have said she may have got injured in this match. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look deep and dive in to see what's really going on with that situation. But AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, EO Sky, Rhea Ripley taking on Becky, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, Asuka, Kairi Sane, aka the Kabuki Wars. It was a spot fest, man. And then AJ Lee come out of nowhere and basically make Becky Lynch tap. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I like every woman in here. I kind of felt bad for Lash Legend because she came out to absolutely nothing. She came out to crickets. And if I'm not mistaken, they changed the music because this wasn't the music she had when she was in NXT. Like, I don't watch NXT like that, but they changed the music. She came out to some new jingle. Now, I do want to say congratulations to her and Whoop That Trick. Trick Williams. Trick, he proposed. So, congratulations to those two. But you know, this pay per view, man, or premium live event, I just didn't feel nothing. I tried my best. For somebody who be in and out concerning WWE, I tried my best to be invested, and this didn't do anything for me. It didn't do a dang thing. I've tried so hard, man, because everybody and their grandma know the E is where most of us became pro wrestling fans. I'm not a pro wrestling head without WWE. I'm not. Everybody and their grandma know how I got started. I told you I was watching a random Smackdown. I didn't know it was Smackdown, and I got hooked, and I've been watching ever since. But whatever this bull job was, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel anything, man. They did a whole lot of goofiness. Cats whacking each other in the head with 10 Kindle sticks, and cats jumping in trash cans and all that. I didn't feel nothing. Then we get here. Dirty Dom taking on John to get back the IC title. Now I'm sitting up here saying to myself, well, you know, in Triple H's land, if you go back to the crib, 90% of the time you don't win. So we got Raquel, we got Roxanne, everybody cheating. Then Liv Morgan returns. Everybody like, oh, Liv Morgan is back. And so now I'm thinking, okay, Triple H, you got the story right here. Here is your story. It is easy to tell. Liv Morgan is jealous that Dom has got 2 new females rolling with him and kicked her to the curb. That's the best storyline you can tell with this crappy crap called Judgment Joke. What does Triple H do? She comes in, she slaps Dom, everybody going nuts, everybody going crazy. She hops on top of John, everybody like, oh snap, and she has to turn the laugh into a frown, the evil demonic frown. I said, she about to kick him in the nuts. Sure enough, that's exactly what she did. She kicked him in the nuts, and and Dom gets the dub. He does the 6'9" and gets the victory. I said, dog, Triple H has failed John. This retirement tour has been a joke. It's been a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I say, what the clown? I'm like, dang, John. How you gonna do my guy like this, man? How, man? The man has given everything to this doggone company. And you gonna have my man going out like a buster. It's sad, man. I'm not even trying to laugh, but it's sad. It's a sad joke, ladies and gentlemen. My guy is going out like a straight buster. It's not cool, man. This ain't cool at all. And he got one more match. And we all know he not winning. So I'm like, what the heck? I thought he was going to hold on to the IC title till the last match. No, H said, nope, we finna screw this man over, and this retirement tour is finna be hot garbage. That's exactly what we got. And it's sad, ladies and gentlemen. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. To see what this man has given. This man has given almost 30 years. Let's see. 23 years. This man has given 23 years to us. He's did everything. Everything. And you booked this man like one of the biggest busters on the planet. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I've been trying my best, but I just know this. H is a bozo to the highest order. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You cannot justify this foolish crap that you've seen on Saturday night. There is no justification. My guy went out there, tried his best, and looked like a joke. Looked like a joke. And you screwed over the so-called story that you had with Liv Morgan and Judgment Joke. You screwed that over. Now we supposed to out of nowhere. No. That's stupid. It's dumb. It's idiotic. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what the, like, H done messed up everything. You had the story right there. That's what so we found out. Remember what I said? It's between 2 clowns. One clown, we all thought it was either Jericho, and then the female clown, I said, there it is. The female clown was Liv Morgan. That's who it was. So Liv Morgan is back. Everybody thinks she's babyface. Nope. She's still with Judgment Joke, and Judgment Joke should have been disassembled a long time ago. Let's move. Stephanie Van Cure, Nikki Bella, WWE Women's World Championship. When I tell you I was bored out my mind, I like I said, this is no knock against this woman right here. Like, look, people, you can call me, you can say whatever you want. I still think the match she had with Mercedes is still one of the best matches I've ever seen her have. And ever since she's coming to the E, I think I don't know. I've been watching every match she's done had, and I'm like, I ain't really been feeling nothing she's doing. And that's on H. This ain't got nothing to do with her. This is on H. I blame the booker. The booker himself has made her look like a bland woman. That's it. That's all I'm like, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And Nikki Bella is way past her prime. I'm like, am I supposed... You force Nikki to turn heel just so that you can give Stephanie something to do. Because you really don't have anything for Stephanie. Obviously, that's the truth. H has absolutely nothing for Stephanie. And I feel bad because I think this was either going to happen. Stephanie either going to lose the championship going into the Royal Rumble, or she going to lose to whoever at WrestleMania. And it's sad. It's sad that she doesn't feel like a credible champion. She doesn't. And that's on H. This has nothing to do with Stephanie. I don't blame her at all. A lot of times, a lot of fans would say, okay, I blame the wrestler. Yeah, it's a twofold part. You got two parts. The booker is supposed to get behind you, and then the wrestler themselves is supposed to help you get over. But the problem is, in Triple H's land, you are punished if you get over on your own merit. That's just the bottom, the honest to God truth. You get punished for getting over. Ask LA Knight. You get punished for getting over on your own merit. If the machine ain't backing you up, if you're not getting over with the machine, it's a lost cause. That's just how the game works. So she beats Nikki, and we move on. Then we get to the main event. We got Team Vision versus Team CM Punk. Team Vision consists of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. And they defeated CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, The Usos, Jey Uso, Jimmy, and Roman Reigns. Yes, we got color. CM Punk said, okay, I'm going to believe, since a lot of you fools always crying about blood. But I'm like, because we see it so much, I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Brock and Roman were too busy just beating the brakes off each other outside the cell. You got CM Punk. Somebody had stepped on Drew's junk. I think it was CM Punk. There was a spot where Jey Uso was doing where he do the rolling his fingers and all that. I'm like, I asked Triple H to just put them back in the tag team division. It's not working. I respect the mess out of Jay. I'm a Jay guy. Just put him and Jimmy back together as a tag team, And then, so with all the foolishness going on, nobody paying attention to this masked clown coming in out of nowhere. Come in, curve stop CM Punk, and they get the victory. And so a lot of people's like, that ain't no doggone Seth Rollins. It's only one other clown. Austin Theory is joining the division. I've heard rumors about this possibly being a thing. Austin Theory will be the guy to be revealed as the clown who screwed over CM Punk and company. So after the match, we got this intense moment between Cody, CM Punk, and Roman, and they talking like they gonna do something, and they like, we're not ever teaming up again. I'm like, that's how it went off. I said, that's genuinely, this is how the show goes off. What the clown is this? What the clown? What, like I said, what the heck did I watch? What is this? 4 matches of foolishness. Just 4 matches of foolishness. Pure foolishness that didn't make a lick of sense. Nothing. I walked away with just a blank mind. I walked away just feeling like I really wasted my time watching this goofiness. It was a waste of time. It was hot garbage. It was trash. It was worthless. But you know that 10% is gonna be online saying, "Man, this is one of the greatest WWE PLEs I've ever seen." You shills that be shilling out for Tony Khan, you need to quit. I ain't shilling out for nobody. This is hot garbage. This was a failure times 50. Honestly, I walk away with something like I like something. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, honest to God, I didn't like nothing. I would have liked match number 2 if Liv Morgan was coming back as a face to help John Cena retain. Okay, we getting some story. Nothing. We got absolutely nothing. And this is it. Now what? Now what? A joke, ladies and gentlemen. A flat out joke. I'm disgusted at this company. This company it's a shell of itself. It is not the company I fell in love with dang near 30 years ago. This is foolishness. This is foolishness times 50. And the clown is at the helm. Every time when the show goes off, you see his silly name pop up. Paul Levesque. You see his silly name pop up every dang time. This is the goofy clown that's coming up with this goofiness. This straight silly. Just straight goofing it. Then got the nerve to go in the press conference and say, "Man, what a great show. This is fantastic. This is excellent." Man, stop it. You sound just like that fool out in Jacksonville. I'm telling you. I'm tired of these two. I'm tired of both of them. Tony Khan's problem is the shows are too dang long. If he cut the dead weight, we going somewhere. Then if he focused on figuring out how to get the TV show right, Tony Khan gonna be doing great. That's his biggest problem. His biggest problem, he keep putting foolishness that has no business being on the show. Triple H, there's absolutely no excuse. This show could have been top to bottom a great PLE. But what does Triple H do? He bull jive. He come up with bull jive and throw the bull jive out there and then say, "Hey, this is excellent, and we're going to move on to Monday Night Raw. We're going to move on to Smackdown." Nope. Nothing. I didn't like a goddamn thing on anything. I didn't like nothing. Nothing. Usually I walk away with something. I didn't like nothing. I didn't like a goddamn thing. I didn't like anything. H completely failed again. Big old F. My final grade. I can't believe I'm even giving it 2. 2 out of 10. It's a flat out F. This fool got an F for failure. Failed. Tired of this bozo. I'm tired of Snaz McGee. Shout out to that man BC Amplified. I'm tired of it. This was a hot garbage PLE. And when you got a host of the IWC in agreement, normally they shilling their tails off. They all said the same thing. You know Triple H was bull jiving. You know he was bull jiving, ladies and gentlemen. Straight bull jiving. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what to do. This your main man, KCFL, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. Hit that doggone comment section up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'll holler at y'all cats later. It's your main man, KCFL, King Self for Life. Holler at your boy.